Yeah, you posted in the racers chat.
Zombie and Gamer can cover the race from up front. I'll get it from the rear. We'll have full coverage.
There you go. What's up, Miss Swaggy?
What's up?
Thank you for joining. We're going to start the non-contact qualifier. So, I don't know if everyone can hear me.
Yep.
Voice.
Was hit. Got hit from behind again.
Hey.
What's up?
How you doing? We're going to start in a second. E-Dogs, right? I don't know what's up, Dr. Kyle?
Oh, what was that, sir?
No. We're going to get started in a second. I'm just going to go through all the rules before we launch, and I'm just waiting for everybody to get here. I'll start going through them now. Chrome, can you hear? Chrono Dimension, can you hear me? Nick, can you hear us?
Yes.
Yes, thank you, Nick. So we like everybody to be able to hear us. That way, if you get called out, you know what's going on. Can I be in another voice chat in race? I prefer not. Great, you can hear us. Thank you. So we like everybody to be here on the chat. So if someone hits somebody, hey, you took me out, could you wait, stuff like that, so we can communicate. We're all going to watch our background noise. We do have a mic etiquette policy, so if you have pets, music, kids, mute your mic.
Can you wait a second? Chrono Dimension cannot hear you. I'm gonna help him enable it in a second.
Okay, all right, we'll wait. We still got some people to wait. Hey, there's James.
Hey, what's up?
Howdy.
Yep.
Hey, Mike, how you going?
Uh-oh. He left. All right.
You're on mute.
So we'll get him back in here. He's going to figure it out. Nick's going to talk to him. Bulldogs, I think this is the first time you've raced with us here. And Rev, I think, Reverb, I think, has. And everybody else. Old Nasty, I'm sorry, man. I got to boot you from the race, man. I'm so sorry. He's not communicating. So there is no caution for the race. It's strict gentleman's rules. So if you do hit somebody, you politely and professionally communicate on mic. We don't need the tone or any other language. You just professionally do it, and you can safely pull over or let him catch up. You don't have to immediately stop on your brakes and cause a major wreck. You just do it safely. And at the end of the race, everyone record your race. It's an hour long. That way, if there is an incident, you can send it to me. We'll review it, and we'll go from there. There are 2 races, the Redwood and the Gauntlet. There will be 2 winners. Fastest Redwood, first Redwood, first Burger Shot, and those names will go on the Discord and here in the track. So, curb boosting is allowed. You're able to curb boost pretty much on anything. You have to.
I'm good. I can hear you now.
Thank you.
Can you quickly summarize it for him?
Yes, I will. So thank you. Welcome to the Gamblers Run. This is your first race event we're here in Core. So we want everybody on mic. You can mute your mic if you have background noise or your echo and all that. It's just so if there's an incident, you can unmute and then communicate, and then you can go back to mute. And you should be able to do that during the race. And we're doing strict gentleman's rules. So meaning if you go into somebody, you're trying to take a turn, and there's a racing incident, there's a collision, you both will settle like, hey, I'm King James, you hit me, could you wait for that? And if he says no, if you say go ahead, that's fine. But it's strict gentleman's rules. We're not doing a caution or anything like that. Now, we do allow brake boosting. You're able to brake boost on the track. You have to safely do it. If you're going to swerve across the whole track, take out 2 people and hit a brake boost, you're going to be at fault. There's a little brake boost right at the pit lane exit. So if you're in the racing line and you dip over that little yellow flag, I heard you could get a little bit of a speed. You dip over and you hit the pit lane guy coming out of the pit lane, it's going to be your fault. So there's no excuses if you hit somebody while you're brake boosting. It's your fault. You got to safely do it. You don't get that brake boost that lap because there's somebody there. You don't get it. And we're going to do non-contact qualifier. Jason's going to help me with the times, and we'll do the starting grid order. Is there any questions for the non-contact qualifier? We're good?
We're good.
All right. I think everybody's here, and it's going to be 3, 2, 1, go. Don't do a wheelie start. I don't think it's going to help you anyways, but in the event, you cannot do a wheelie start. All right, rock and roll. It's going by fast as last time. Pick the car you selected. We're going to go by the car you selected. If you select one car and then switch to the other, you're starting in the back. Pick the car you selected. If you're going to change your mind now, that's fine, but what you're qualifying, what you're racing.
If you're not racing, if you're just spectating, I don't know if anyone is, but please do not set any time. Thank you.
Yeah. I didn't take out D-Mac-D. Don't even worry about it. Okay. Thank you, Jason. And Jason, you don't have to do Old D Nasty's time. He's never raced with us. We've only met him a couple times. He's not communicated. So I don't even know if he knows. He's not on our Discord, so I have to boot him. So don't do his time. Is that too late?
Okay. No,
Okay.
no.
Old D Nasty.
Yes, I got it.
Thank you. So we're gonna. Cool Swag got the pole. Right on, Cool Swag.
Thank you.
We're going to replay it, and we'll do 40 laps on it, and I'll go through the pit windows. Old D Nasty, first part of community gaming is communicating. Let me get Redwood in here.
I hit the kitchen, be back 1 second.
All right. Everybody invite Redwood, please. Sorry, old D Nasty. You gotta communicate, man. If you can invite Redwood. My friends list is not working, so if you Redwood's on the list, please invite Redwood. Would be appreciated. I know he's following all our friends list, but I'm not able to find him. Invite him to PlayStation, do chat do.
Who?
So the pit lane windows are 5 to 15, 25 to 35. When you go in there, honk your horn. Say your name. Yes. Did I hear a question?
No.
Cool. No, we'd like you to stay in here racing in case there's a problem, Chrome. We want you to stay in here. We're all going to be fairly quiet, and it's not going to be a lot of background noise, and it's just for communicating if there's an incident. We prefer you to stay in this chat. We all got the pit windows, and oh yeah, the last thing. So on that slipstream straightaway, you know, the slipstream zone, we're waiting for Jason to do the times. You're able to safely swerve back and forth to avoid someone get in your slipstream, it has to be done. You can do that in any lap. It is only beneficial if you're in the lead or the top group. You're in the back and everything. It's best to work together, and you can work together to gain some time. At the very last lap, last straightaway, you could safely swerve to avoid the slipstream, and that's if there's someone coming up behind you, you can safely do a block. You could attempt to do one block. If you fail that, if you can't do it, don't do it. Let them pass you and get it. But if you're able to do it, we do allow that. If you don't and he comes back to the left, say you go to the right, you cannot swerve back to attempt the second block. It's only one block, and that's it. If you do the suspense of driving the whole race, that's fine. There's no swerving back and forth to try to block people. But on that last lap, last straightaway, and it's a fight for first and second, and you could safely attempt a block. Only one. You only go to one side and you cannot swerve back. If you don't get it and he comes back to the left, he breaks your ankles, he goes straight to the right, he goes to the left, you cannot go back. It's all recorded. I will reverse times or positions if I need to, so just be very careful on that. But through the lap, through all 40 laps, you can safely swerve to avoid a slipstream. If he's right behind you, you gotta let him pass. You can't be swerving at that time. Once he got to the slipstream and you're on lap 39 and below, you gotta have to let him pass. Let him get the slip and go. But if you did not engage the slipstream because you safely were ahead of him, you could do that. Any questions on that?
Nope.
Alrighty.
What the pit windows again, Daniel?
Pit windows 5 to 15 and 25 to 35.
Cool.
So lap 5 to 15 and 25. So when you see 5, you got 10 to pit, and if you see 25, you got 25. I mean, you got 10 to pit, all the way to 35. So you got to be on that lap. What's up, Redwood? You're starting last. Is anyone changing the car? Everyone is qualified in the vehicle they chose?
Yep.
Okay, because we got the list. And if you finish the race in a different car, boom, void it. So please, make sure you pick the car that you signed up for. If you gonna change, you gotta let me know. We'll just start in the back. Let's pick the car you signed up for, and you start in the back. I'm sorry, let's put. Good. That is look good there. Can I get a second confirmation? 40 laps, muscle, noon, off, catch up off, slip on.
Yep, all good.
Oh, good. And there is no wheelie start. The boost is off. We're going to start all 4 wheels on the ground. You cannot do a wheelie start. So no wheelie start. It's in the rule. If you do a wheelie start, we're going to fine you 30 seconds. If you accidentally do one, just let me know, and maybe I'll have you pull over and we'll get it. But just don't do it. It's the best thing to do. Alrighty. Thank you, Jason, the sponsor driver, timekeeper. I greatly appreciate it. If you have your phone, you go to Racers Chat and find at the very bottom your position on there. All right, I'm gonna load the race. Pick the same car that you qualified in, and nobody snuck in. Nope. Rock and roll, rock and roll. Once again, no firearms, no smoke grenades, nothing. Keep your hands in your vehicle at all times. No weapons, no chaos. When we're in there, it's going to take a little time to set the grid. Remember, keep moving your joystick. Pick the car you qualified in.
What's fear? I don't know what to do with my hands.
Well, what I normally say when we start, hands off controllers. So we have you put the controller on the phone on the floor, walk back about 6 feet so you don't accidentally go, or just don't go. Alright, hands off controllers, and now I'm going to set the grid up. So we're going to start here right off this racing line, right off the finish line. Cool swag. I'm assuming you want this side. Alright, we're going to go full swag. You got to start on the left side of that lane. The right side, over here, this lane right here, right to this finish line. Alrighty.